Ferguson. Johnny Ferguson puts down the accelerator, and boy, doesn't he go quick. He's tackled about 40 metres out from the Western Suburbs try line. Opening minute of the game, it comes across the back line. O'Sullivan, big Mal Meninga gives someone no worries about that, says Mal. Straight go, they can't stop him. Well, there's bodies strewed everywhere behind him as Mal Meninga charges upfield. He'll play the ball back to the boy from Yass, who's making his first grade starting debut, Mark Bell. He's played well as a replacement. Stay tuned, you'll find all about that. Gary Coyne straight across the centre of the field. He's tackled around about 32 metres. O'Sullivan, a short ball to Belcher. Goes to Henjack back in the first grade today on the 5th. The ball will go up to Ricky Stewart. It's only a short kick and it goes across field. Ball's tipped back. Game of basketball out there. Tackled about midfield. Referee Annesley said that was your 6th tackle. It's a changeover. That was Bellamy, who's come in and placed Bradley Clyde in number 26. Well, a quick start to the match. Raiders showing they're prepared to really spin it around quickly as the ball goes loose. Annesley will penalise the Raiders. Hands in the ruck. And the first penalty of the match goes to the Western Suburbs Magpies. Gary Schofield, another English international out there telling the players what he wants. And he is a good player too. Mal Meninga's been called out with Mark Bell, linesman from the far side, in there talking with Annesley. Laying down the law. Plenty of feeling in this match. This is a vital game for the Magpies. They've had Hanley out here now for a number of weeks. They've yet to break through. They went very close in beating some of the top sides throughout the season, but at the moment they've only got 5 points on the competition table. I think Mark Bell was the player who was in trouble, infringing. He's been told to cut it out by Annesley. And so has Shane Flanagan, the Western Suburbs prop. The West have the opportunity to attack now inside the Raiders half. Dave Woods takes it up. Ooh, solid tackle. Lazarus sporting the big shiner, and Brent Todd just selected in the New Zealand team. Well, that really... Well, it was the tackle that caused that. Dave Woods came in for a big hit from Lazarus and Brent Todd, and he didn't know where he was. Put the ball down, didn't even get his foot up to play it. Watch the hit. There's the hit. Brent Todd, as I said a moment ago, just selected in the Kiwi side. Woods gets up. He doesn't know where he is. He's in Disneyland. Puts the ball down. I can't get my foot to it, sir. And the penalty went to the Raiders. 4 minutes gone in the first half here at Seaford. 0-0 the scoreline. That's Brent Todd, the new Kiwi international, charges through. Played back in 85 for the Kiwis. Recalled for the big matches, which will be coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Ball played centre field. Gary Coyne, good ball player, gives it to Walters. Walters still manages to get it away to Ivan Henjack. Nowhere to go. He's wrapped up by Pat O'Doherty on the far side. Chicka Ferguson, a dummy half. He gets the ball to Stewart. Stewart dummies to Coyne, gives it to Todd. Todd's wrapped up about 10 metres out from the Western Suburbs try line. He'll play it. Walters a dummy half. Gets it across to O'Sullivan, to Meninga. Meninga, oh, the ball goes loose. It's anyone's, picked up by Bell. Bell comes inside, beats one, can't beat two. He's tackled about 30 metres out on the 5th. They lost about 20 metres in that skirmish. It goes to Stewart, and it's a shocking kick, goes straight across field. Though Ferguson, well, it was a shocking kick which almost came up off for the Raiders, Tony Campbell.
Certainly did, Peter. Now this scrum to pack down. The changeover, in fact, it's play the ball on the far side. Western Suburbs in possession inside their own quarter. They're about 22 metres out, and tackled with the ball is Brett Doherty. But the referee blows the whistle, signalling a knock on and a scrum to pack down about 18 metres out now from the Magpies try line. We've had about 5 minutes of play, and the score is 0-0 as this scrum will go down. Annesley speaking to both packs of scrums, telling them the way he wants the scrums to be packed down and the ball to be fed in by Stewart. It goes in, it's a Raiders ball, no No, is it? No, I think they've lost it. No, Raiders still with it. Stewart to play the ball. He'll play it back now. And that's Lazarus from the dummy half position. And he gets to within about 15 metres of the Magpies try line. Plays the ball back. Walters working the blind side, got the pass away. Out it goes to Ferguson. Ferguson tries to get around one, but the defence is up very quickly. And Ferguson is brought down about 15 metres out from the try line. Plays the ball back to Walters. Out it goes now. And it goes to the lock for Todd there it was, the front row forward. Todd to play the ball. Plays it back to Walters. Walters got the pass now. Out it goes to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan, a little grubber kick down towards the try line. There's a race for the ball, but the Western Suburbs winger dived, the fullback rather, dived on it in time. That was Doherty, and he plays the ball. And Western Suburbs defending grimly. They're only about 8 metres out from their try line. Western Suburbs 15 metres out now. The ball to be played. It'll be played by Dave Woods. He plays the ball. It goes out to Hanley. Hanley tries to go through half a gap, but it closes up very quickly. About 12 metres out, Hanley plays the ball. Western Suburbs, and now this is Flanagan. Flanagan gets to up within about a metre of the 22-metre line. One tackle to go now. The ball goes back. It goes back to Smith, and Smith puts the ball deep back over halfway. Back there to receive the ball, Belcher. Belcher over on the far side. Out of one, over halfway. A good break by Belcher, but he's brought down 10 metres inside the Western Suburbs territory. He'll play the ball. Dummy half. And now here's the penalty. The penalty goes to the Raiders, and it's been awarded about 12 metres inside Magpies territory.
Well, already, Laurie, we've seen this game open at a torrid pace. 8 minutes of play, and the ball has just gone upfield and downfield.
Yeah, the Raiders are looking pretty good when they got the ball. I think they've just got to concentrate a bit on their ball handling, and I think we'll get away with the game. But the Western Suburbs people want to tip. I can tell them not to kick the Gary Belcher on the floor.
And it's the Raiders in possession, about 11 metres out from the try line. The ball is played quickly. On it goes to Todd, and Todd tries to barge up towards the line. He's brought down about 5 metres out. He'll play the ball, but he's lost the ball in the tackle. A slight knock on there, and a scrum to pack down about 6 metres out from the Magpies try line. Let's have a look at this now. He gets up. There's the little knock on, and the referee right on the spot, and a scrum to pack down. It's a Western Suburbs ball, and tackled is Richard Smith, the halfback, 10 metres out from his line. Hanley, dummy half. Dummies, runs back the other way, but he's brought down about 15 metres out from his line. 3 of the Raider defenders up very quickly. The ball is played. On it goes now, and that's O'Doherty. It looks like O'Doherty on his 22-metre line. The ball is played quickly. Western Suburbs trying to force the ball, get out of their danger area. With the ball now is Dave Woods. Woods 23 metres out from his line. Plays the ball. On it goes to Schofield. Schofield kicks the ball deep back down towards the Raiders' 22-metre line. Turns Belcher around. He picks the ball up. Now he starts to run upfield. He links up with Ferguson on the far side. Ferguson gets around Mackay, but he can't get away from Schofield, and he'll play the ball 30 metres out from his own line. The ball is played from Stewart. Out it goes now to Meninga. Meninga fires the pass to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan tries to link up with his outside backs, but he's quickly brought down, and he's tackled about 27 metres out from his own line. And here's another penalty. The Western Suburbs player not getting off the tackle player then, and referee Annesley has awarded the penalty to the Raiders, and this is about 27 metres out from the Raiders line. So kicking towards the grandstand side of the field is Stewart, kicking for touch. Finds it 2 back inside the Western Suburbs territory now. No, it's not. In fact, it's 8 metres short of halfway. The ball is tapped and passed quickly. The Raiders right on the halfway line. Playing the ball now. It goes back. Walters offloaded the pass quickly, and Lazarus. Ball to be played. Midway between the half and the quarter line. It goes to Coyne. The Magpies defence up very quickly, and the Raiders in possession. They're about 30 metres out now as the ball is played and passed quickly. On it goes to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan tried to get around Hanley, but he couldn't do so, and he's brought down right in centre field. Raiders on the attack now. Stewart back to Bellamy on the run around. Bellamy stands up on the tackle. He tried to get the pass away, but he couldn't do so, and he's brought down 30 metres out from the Magpies line. The ball is played. Back it goes now. Stewart stands up on the tackle. A loose pass. Picking up. Todd put the boot to the ball. He's turned the winger around there, which was Wayne Simons, and this is Simons, and Simons has tackled about 26 metres out from his own line. The Magpies back in possession now. And that's the fullback, Brett Doherty. Doherty tackled 26 metres out. Doherty to play the ball for the Magpies. Out it goes now. That's Dave Gallagher. And Gallagher tackled 30 metres out from his own line. The ball is played quickly. Magpies working the far side of the field. They take play midway, but almost to the halfway line now. Only about 3 or 4 metres short. It's the Magpies in possession. Here's a kick now, looking for the touchline, but it bounces infield. Oh, coming through quickly there was Simons, but I think he may have been offside. He's been ruled offside in front of the kicker, and the penalty goes to the Raiders, and it looks as though Meninga will take the kick.
Okay, the score here at Seaford Oval. 10 minutes gone in the first half. 0-0 between the Raiders and the Magpies. Yes, I'm having a lot of trouble hearing Tony. It's going in and out in my earpiece.
Yeah, I can't hear you fellas either.
Raiders with the ball now as it goes to Brent Todd, charging upfield, tackled about 45 metres out from his own try line. Comes to Meninga on the blind side. Meninga's got Belcher. Belcher shows pace. Belcher gives it to Bell. Bell down the sideline. Belcher back inside. It's a try to the Raiders. Great football. Great football, Meninga, Bell and Belcher.
Yes, it certainly was a great try, Peter. We'll have a look at that again in a moment. A great break by the big fellow, Mal Meninga. He started the try, and then it went out to Bell, and we'll have a look at that in a moment. Now, let's have a look at this now. There's the initial break. Belcher gets it out now to Bell. Bell, number 40. He's got support. Belcher backing up again. A good pass back inside to Belcher, and Gary Belcher races over and scores a very, very good try indeed. And the first try of the match to the Canberra Raiders.
Yes, Big Mal sucked an opponent in and give it to Gary Belcher, and Gary unloaded to Mark Bell, and Mark Bell just drew the fullback
Mark Bell's
back
got
inside.
a lot of pace, hasn't he, Laurie? He showed it coming down the sideline there, a lot of pace, and threw a good pass back inside to Belcher.
Yeah, he has, Pete, and yeah, he's going very well.
What about Belcher's form of late? He's really come good, and I think he is the form fullback in Australia. Gary Jack or no Gary Jack. You agree with that, Laurie?
Yes, I do, Peter. You know, Gary Belcher's been displaying this form all season, and you know, I think he should be the Australian fullback.
Well, we'll soon find out about that. The Australian team announced not too distant future. Richard Keeley, it must have looked good from the sideline.
It certainly has. It's been all the Raiders so far in this game, although they haven't been able to continue the pressure. They've come up with a few drop balls early in the tackle count. Here's Meninga with the kick.
And straight between the posts. That's a good way to start your kicking when you get one right in front. The scoreline 6-0 Canberra Raiders over Western Suburbs. Richard.
Yep. I've noticed one change though to the West lineup. Ellery Hanley's been standing at 5'8" in attack. He swapped positions with Brendan Tudor. That's in attack.
Well, Brendan Tudor has just been named in the New Zealand team, and he was named as a lock, so maybe we might see a fair bit of switching round there. Cameron Bear and Dave Gallagher have been doing some stout defending in the ruck for the Magpies, but they're up against a very hot attacking outfit in the Canberra Raiders as Mark Bell's got the ball once again. There's not much of him, but by goodness me, he's awful quick, Mark Bell. From Yass, just up the road.
Yes, they can certainly play football, these Yass boys.
They can. Our director back in the truck behind us is smiling. He's from Yass. As we see the ball taken up by Craig Diamond. Comes across to Ricky Stewart to kick downfield. Kicks into open spaces, and it looks like it'll be a good kick. In fact, it's a beauty. A gain of about 45 metres, and the scrum will be set just inside the 22 line of Western Suburbs.
That was a sensational kick by Stewart. There's no doubt about it. He's got that pinpoint accuracy. He beats the winger on the far side, Mackay, and takes play back inside the Magpies quarter line.
Scrum to be fed by Smith, and it comes out the Western Suburbs side. Mackay with the ball now. Upfield, Hanley a dummy half. Hands the ball off. Tackled in midfield is Smith. Plays it back to Schofield. Schofield wrapped up quickly, in fact wrapped up too quickly. Not standing square in the marker. O'Sullivan was ruled against. And the penalty will go to Western Suburbs. Hanley asking for a clarification on that ruling. It went his way, so he should be happy. That's a good kick by Schofield. Tap. Woods taking it up. Ducks under one from Brent Todd. Todd comes again and gets him round the legs. Lazarus over the top. He'll play the ball. And a penalty, rightly so too. Lazarus was all over him. Should know better than that. And Hanley comes up to decide just what this Magpie outfit's going to do. They're down by 6 points. Having some in-depth conversations with referee Annesley. In the end, they decide to kick for the sideline. Western Suburbs with their opportunity to get back into this game. Mackay, big winger, throws it into Flanagan for the tap. Flanagan to Woods, their battering ram. And it's Diamond and Todd who meet him. Dummies down the blind side. Pat O'Doherty tackled about 12 metres out from the Canberra line. Running from dummy half is Flanagan, picked up and driven his opposite, Steve Walters. Smith down the back on the blind side. West trying to dig their way through. Dave Gallagher, the man with the ball, he'll play it. Comes to Smith. Tutor steps back on the inside, but he's wrapped up by 1, 2, 3 Raiders defenders on the 5th. Comes back to Smith. Smith kicks down. Oh, the ball's gone loose. This is going to be a try. Well, a fortunate ricochet off Meninga, and that was Wayne Simons, who was Johnny on the spot to score the try. A bit of a shock try.
Well, that's certainly what the Western Suburbs side wanted, Peter, and it was an opportunist try. Let's have a look at it now. There's the kick through. Rebounds off Meninga, and on the spot there, that was Simons. He said, "Thank you very much, fellows. I'll go over and get 4 points for my side."
I'll tell you what, for mine, Peter, it looked like there was a knock on there at the play the ball. I don't know if we can go back to that, but definitely a knock on at the play the ball.
Right, you're sharper eyes than I had, Richard. I didn't see it, but just one of those opportunist tries that are so important in the match, Laurie Daly.
Yes, they are, Peter. Sometimes they can, change the tide. And, Western Suburbs have been hanging in, and, they're not playing too badly at the moment, but that was, as you said, a bit more luck than execution.
Yes, it certainly was. Well, Doherty has the opportunity to square things up at Seaford Oval. Try to Wayne Simons, and that's a beautiful kick straight over the black dot here at Seaford Oval. The scoreline after 17 minutes of play, 6-all. You've got it from the resumption time.
Here, this is Doherty from the kick-off, and Doherty working the far side of the field. He's brought down about 17 metres out from his own line. The ball is played and passed quickly, and the Western Suburbs trying to get the ball out from the danger area. The ball to be played, working the blind side. That was Flanagan, and Flanagan takes the play just over the 22-metre line. Flanagan will play the ball for the Magpies. From Smith on it goes to Cameron Blair. Blair on the burst, got his pass away. It's rolling loose on the far side, kicked through by Ferguson. They're diving everywhere. Schofield dived on it, and there's 6 tackles to go for the Magpies. Schofield to play the ball. Back to Hanley from the dummy half position. But Hanley is quickly wrapped up. He doesn't gain much ground, and he's finally brought down about 20 metres out from his own try line. The ball to be played. The Magpies in possession inside their own quarter now. Just outside the quarter, they've lost the ball, and the Raiders back in possession. This is Stewart up towards the quarter. O'Sullivan, a quick pass now. Out it goes to Bell. Bell tries to go through the gap, but it closes up very quickly. And the Raiders on the attack again now. They're about 20 metres out. Bell plays the ball, working the blind side Bellamy, but he's quickly brought down. 15 metres out now on the grandstand side of the field. Meninga from the dummy half position tries to break out of a tackle, but the Magpie defence is up very, very quickly indeed. 11 metres out, the ball is played. It goes out now to Todd, but I think it went just a shade forward.
I don't know about a shade forward. I reckon it was about a yard.
Well, I was being a little bit conservative, but Annesley was right on the spot, and it's scrummed it back down about 11 metres out now from the Magpies try line.
There's the incident there. It was Meninga is wrapped up by about 6 defenders, and he still stood there as Hanley takes the ball out.
And Hanley is brought down about 11 metres out from from his own try line. The ball to be played back. Simons from the dummy half position. He offloads the pass, and the Maggies still inside their own quarter. They've been under a lot of pressure. The ball is played quickly now. From Richard Smith, it goes out to Blair, and Blair tackled 24 metres out from his own try line. Blair to play the ball. It's played quickly, working the blind side. Schofield puts the boot to the ball, looking for touch. Will he find it? Belcher will get to the ball first. This is Belcher now. Belcher picks the ball up just outside his 22-metre line. He gets around one, but he's brought down about 24 metres out from his own line now. Belcher plays the ball. Stewart from the dummy half. Got the pass to Ferguson, but Ferguson, he got away from the defence quickly, Ferguson. He's still going. A great run by little Johnny Ferguson, and he's tackled 9 metres short of the halfway line. Plays the ball back now from Waters. It goes to Todd, and Todd is brought down about 1.5 metres short of the halfway line. Play almost in centre field. Ball to be played from the dummy half. Waters makes half a break. Got the pass to Bellamy. On it goes now. This is Lazarus, and Lazarus is held up by Hanley and finally brought down 10 metres inside Western Suburbs territory. The ball is played. O'Sullivan from the dummy half. A little kick over the head by Stewart. Who's back there to receive it? Simons dives the ball. He lost it. Picked up by Doherty, and this is Doherty, the fullback for the Maggies. And he's brought down about 23 metres out from his own line, almost in centre field. But the referee has blown the whistle. He spotted a little knock on there. But this scrum to pack down right on the Magpies quarter line.
Well, this is a frantic pace. We've had 22 minutes of play, and this is turning out to be a great game of football. Scoreline 6-all here at Seaford Oval as the Raiders get their opportunity to attack through Belcher down the blind side. Gets it back to Bell. Bell's wrapped up and tackled about 18 metres out from the Western Suburbs try line. Comes to Bellamy's replacement in 26. He'll play the ball. Walters scrambling play the ball, and Walters didn't have much opportunity. In fact, the referee has ruled that he knocked it on. So a scrum will be set. Richard Keeley, you agree with that decision? Richard's involved down there at the moment, organising an interview with Bradley Clyde. So we'll just say that he did agree with that decision.
I'm sure he would have.
I did.
He did.
There you go.
Straight from the man's mouth.
Okay, well, Hanley's almost gone straight through, slipped under the first tackle. Belcher around the bootlaces brings him down with the help of Bellamy. Comes down to the open side now, Mackay. He's tackled 30 metres out from his own try line. Goes to Smith. Smith, long pass, and a good pass to Western Suburbs on the attack. Goes to Schofield. Schofield's got some pace. Can he get around Ricky Stewart? No, he can't. The ball's in. No, it's not. It's gone over the sideline. Well, good attacking play from Western Suburbs.
Yeah, Jason Litton was involved there, Peter.
It was Litton, yes.
The number 3. Let's have a look at this. This is Schofield now, of course.
Got a bit of pace too, Schofield, but
he certainly has.
Couldn't beat Ricky Stewart, who came again and took a good ball and all tackle. The ball went loose, and we find now that the scrum's been put down, and the ball has come out across the Raiders' back line. And then back to Bell. Bell slips. Tackled about 30 metres out from his own try line.
Well, there was a couple of big gaps there. Now it's the Raiders in possession midway between the half and the quarter line in their own territory. Now Gary Coyne, to play the ball. Cameron Blair, he's holding his face, Coyne. Now we'll see what the referee has to say here. It may have been accident, but he's getting up now.
Here it is.
We'll have a look at this. Now there's Cameron Blair going over the top of Coyne. Oh, a bit of, yes, accidental knock of the head on the leg there, I'd say. Now here's the ball, or something like that.
I'll go along with that.
Here's the ball. It's going back inside the Magpies quarter line, the goal line rather. Now taking it out in the field of play is Doherty, and Doherty brought down about 10 metres out from his own try line. And now this is Mackay. Mackay over on the hillside of the field on the 22-metre line. He'll play the ball. Smith from the dummy half position. And it's the Magpies defending grimly at the present time. Tackled with the ball is Dave Gallagher. Gallagher to play the ball. It goes out to Hanley. Hanley tries to find a gap. Got the pass to Blair. Blair on the grandstand side. Got the pass away to Simons. Simons back inside, but it was a mile forward. The pass to Litton was rather forward, and a scrum will pack down about 7 or 8 metres inside Western Suburbs territory.
You noticed in back play there, we had Ellery Hanley down. The Western Suburbs supporters' heart was in their mouth.
24 minutes of play gone in the first half.
Yes, Ellery Henley was down there in the back part. I think it was too serious. He's back up now, but Western Suburbs are starting to play with a bit more brain, I think.
We noticed that Belcher's up in the halfback position now, Peter. He fed the scrum then, Belcher.
Well, Ricky Stewart's hurt in back play. He's been attended by one of the Raiders trainers, and while the penalty here has gone to the Raiders, we'll cross down now to Richard Keeley, who's on the sideline with Bradley Clyde, I think it is.
Thanks, Peter. That's right. Yeah, Bradley ruled out of today's game. What's the situation with the Wednesday night?
Yeah, I go into a medical straight after the game here at Seaford Oval, and our club doctor will probably pass me fit or not fit enough to play Wednesday night.
Right, you've had the 2 State of Origin games. How have you found the step up to the State of Origin series?
Oh, there's certainly a step up. I mean, the pace of the game is a lot faster. Probably the hits are exactly the same, but it's just the intensity and the hype that happens on your State of Origin night.
Right, how do you see your teammates going today? So far, 6-all with about 15 minutes to go in the first half. West have only been up the Raiders into the field for a couple of minutes. They come out with a try. How do you think the Raiders will go?
West have certainly lifted themselves at the moment. They're playing well above their probably well above their capabilities, I think. Ellery Hanley certainly giving them a lift. I can't see them hanging on. I mean, in the second half, I think the Raiders will come through. They're a good side.
Right, Bradley, thanks for joining us and good luck for Wednesday.
Yes, well, good luck to Bradley Clyde and good luck for his future selection in the Australian team. As Steve Walters goes straight through a gap. He's got support, but he doesn't need it. It's a Raiders try right next to the sticks. Great try. And that was building up for some time. The Raiders were throwing the ball around, went across the back line. Steve Walters got plenty of pace, had a brilliant game last week. There it is. Belcher throws the long pass. Back on the inside, O'Sullivan made that little half break for Walters. He ran straight through, looked for support, didn't need it, stretched out, and a good try.
Yeah, I don't know where Steve got the dummy from. He might be trying to outplay his brother. But it was a good try there and good backing up by Steve.
And good work from O'Sullivan to create that half gap for Walters too. Threw that first dummy, drew the defence in and gave it again. Yeah,
actually the Raiders are looking good when they got the ball, but it's just been a couple of mistakes, silly mistakes that drop balls and so on that have been making us not have the points on the board. But I think if we control the ball a bit better, I think West are in for a long afternoon.
Yes, well, I can understand you saying that as a Raiders player, but I think this match is going to go pretty much to the wire. That's my prediction. Although the Raiders are looking very good with the ball. Meninga comes in with another easy attempt at goal, and he makes it look easy. Puts the ball straight between the posts. The score here at Seaford Oval, 27 minutes gone in the first half, 12 points to 6. Canberra leading Western Suburbs.
Here, Doherty restarts play. It goes back to Bellamy. Bellamy brings the ball back up towards his own 22-metre line. That's about as far as he'll go. Plays the ball back from Walters. On it goes now to Diamond. And Diamond has tackled about 26 metres out. Diamond to play the ball. Walters dummy half. Offloaded the pass to Todd, and Todd takes play midway between the half and the quarter line. That's where he'll play the ball. Walters dummy half. A pass back to Stewart. Reverses play to Belcher. Belcher puts the boot to the ball. It goes back over the Magpies 22-metre line. Back there to receive the ball was Brett Doherty. This is Doherty, beautifully tackled right on his 22-metre line, and the tackler was Chris O'Sullivan. The ball is played quickly. Richard Smith with the ball now. A dummy by Smith. He tries to go through the gap, but he's brought down 26 metres out from his line. Plays the ball. From the play the ball, it goes out now. This is Wayne Simons, and Simons tackled midway between the half and the quarter line. Ball is played. It goes back to Flanagan, the dummy half, and Flanagan is quickly wrapped up by Todd, and he'll play the ball midway between the half and the quarter line, almost in centre field. On it goes to Ellery Hanley. Big kick by Hanley, back down towards the 22-metre line, picked up by Belcher. This is Gary Belcher now, having yet another good game here this afternoon, and Belcher tackled about 10 metres short of halfway. Belcher to play the ball. John Ferguson moves moves to the dummy half, working the blind side. Ferguson almost through the gap, but it closes up quickly, and he's brought down right on the halfway line. The ball to be played. Out it goes now. Oh, dear oh me. Todd ran into a couple of big Western Suburbs forwards that time. A jarring stop, and he's played the ball quickly. It goes out now to Diamond, and Diamond is quickly brought down about 6 metres inside the Magpies territory. He's brought down by Blair, one of the tacklers from the dummy half position. Walters, he brushes off one would-be tackler, but coming up there quickly was Flanagan, and Flanagan brings him down 10 metres inside the Maggies territory, but there was a little knock on, and referee Annesley blows the whistle. Now he's calling out a bit of back-chatting going on out there, is there?
Well, I don't know if Annesley saw that. He was pointed out the fact that he did drop the ball. I'm not refuting that point of the tackle, but it was Hanley who told him it happened, and it took him some time to actually put the scrum down. Now, he's called out both captains to tell them to cut out the back chat.
Hanley doesn't mind a bit of a chat, does he?
Well, he's making himself known to the referee.
Now, this scrum to go down 10 metres inside the Magpies territory. That's to be fed in by Richard Smith, the halfback. We've got about 10 minutes of play left in the first half. The ball goes into the scrum. It comes out at Western Suburbs territory. And this is the fullback, Doherty. Doherty tackled about 7 metres short of halfway. Plays the ball from Smith. It goes from Lytton. Lytton got the pass to Hanley. A little dummy by Hanley. And he got his pass away well now. It goes to Gallagher. Gallagher throws the pass to Mackay on the far wing. And Mackay gets to within about 4 metres of the 22-metre line. Over on the far side of the field. The ball to be played. Schofield from the dummy half position. A long pass from Simons. It goes out now. This is Tudor. And it's been intercepted by Coyne. Coyne in the clear. Over halfway. Where's the support? There it is. Henjack, but he's going backwards. Now he goes forward again. Henjack still going. Got the pass to Belcher. Belcher down towards the 22-metre line. Here's Bell. Bell back inside. Meninga, is it? And Meninga has scored a sensational try for the Raiders.
Well, you said that Henjack was going back. I reckon he ran back 30 metres to find support. Give your points to this try, though. First of all, to Gary Coyne. He was the man on the spot. Watch it. Goes across. Well, this is a gem of a try. Ball goes through. Picked out of the air. Plucked out of the air by Coyne. He's looking for support. Got none. Steps off his right. Looks back. There's Henjack. No, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going backwards. And back he goes. He finally puts the accelerator down. Comes across field. Here comes Belcher on the fly. Belcher draws the fullback and throws a long pass out. Goes to Bell. Bell looks back inside. Meninga tries to drop it, but eventually dives over. And that is a great try, Laurie Daly.
Yes, Peter, that was probably one of the tries of the season. That good work by Gary Coyne, good reflexes. And then Ivan ran across field looking for support. Then when he finally found support, it was coming in droves. So that was a very good try to the Raiders.
Well, we've got a State Bank Try of the Month competition. You can bet your life this is going to be it today, unless we see something absolutely sensational. Meninga did his best to drop it.
I think he did too. The big fella loves scoring tries and loves scoring points. So
Peter, I believe that Henjack works on the philosophy. You've got to go backwards before you go forwards.
Well, he did the right thing. I don't know if he meant to go backwards. He looked like he was falling back. Anyway, that's a great try. It just shows you what backing up can do. And the Raiders are certainly great backers up when it comes to attacking raids. Meninga's got a bit of a difficult kick this time as he steps back. 2 out of 2. Daly says he's going to kick it. We'll see, Laurie.
Well, Laurie, you'd kick it, wouldn't
he? Moves in, and that is inside the post, just. You want the 2, Bob. We'll go to a break now. 18 points to 6. We've just seen a classic try from the Raiders. And stay tuned, there's going to be more.
Just in time for the restart of play. Doherty kicks the ball. It goes deep into the in-goal area. Belcher got his pass away to Bell. Rather confusing. We've got Belcher, Bell and Bellamy. But anyhow, this is Bell. The boy from Yass plays the ball, but offside. The penalty goes to... There's Ellery. Ellery's having another chat to the referee. But the penalty goes to the Raiders about 15 metres out from their try line. And it looks as though Ricky Stewart, he'll kick for touch, kicking towards the grandstand side of the field. There's the kick by Stewart. Takes play about 30 metres out from the line. The tap kick to be taken by Steve Walters. Got the pass on a goes now to Lazarus. Lazarus to play the ball about 8 metres short of halfway, but the penalty goes to Western Suburbs this time. Incorrect play of the ball and more back chatting. Lazarus has been called out. Sin binned for 5 minutes for back chatting. Glenn Lazarus off the field for back chatting referee Graham Annesley. And the penalty goes to the Magpies. And now here's Ellery coming up again to have another chat. Dear oh me. Now there's the kick by Schofield. Finds touch. About 26 metres out from the line. The tap to be taken by Flanagan. Flanagan got his pass away to Woods. And Woods inside the Raiders. Now that's, he's knocked it on. He had the ball knocked out of his arms and another scrum to pack down. A little bit of scrappy play there.
Might have been a lucky decision. I thought that ball went backwards.
Yeah, so did I, Pete.
Laurie Daly agrees with me. Let's have a look at it again. Here's the tackle. A bit hard to tell from the head on, but that ball's gone backwards.
Okay, referee not satisfied with the first. The scrum goes down again to be fed by Stewart on the Raiders' 22-metre line. Picked up by Stewart. He can't get away though from Tudor, and he's brought down about 16 metres out from his own line. Raiders in possession inside their own quarter. And that's where the ball is to be played, and Steve Walters is the dummy half. Walters got the pass away. That's Diamond. Diamond over the quarter line, but he's brought down by 3 of the Magpie defenders. 24 metres out. The ball to be played. Steve Walters, dummy half. Play about 28 metres out from the Raiders line, almost in centre field. Todd plays the ball. It's played and passed. Goes to Stewart. Stewart puts the boot to the ball over towards the far side. It bounces awkwardly for Mackay. Another sensational kick. He could land his kicks on a 5-cent piece, this fellow.
Yeah, I think that winger Mackay is better off trying to go for the ball. You know, he's let a couple there that have sort of come to him, and he could have taken them on the full. He's just Ricky Stewart's, every time he kicks it, he usually finds a touchline, so he'd be better off trying to get him on the full.
Yeah, I agree with you, Laurie. I mean, it's okay to let the ball go if it's bouncing awkwardly towards the sideline, but when there's the opportunity to take them on the full, you've got to have a go, haven't you?
That's right, Pete.
Now from the scrum, it's the Magpies' ball, and it's Mackay plays the ball. This is Schofield, but the Raiders well and truly offside. And the penalty goes to the Magpies, about 28 metres out from their line. A quick tap is taken by Scully, and he's tackled about half a metre short of the halfway line. Plays the ball back, Smith from the dummy half position. Smith got his pass away to O'Doherty, and O'Doherty is tackled 5 metres inside the Raiders' territory. Ball played. Smith dummy half works the blind side, and tackled with the ball over there was Dave Gallagher, and Gallagher to play the ball 8 metres inside the Raiders' territory. From the play the ball, this is Shane Flanagan. Flanagan is about 40 metres out from the Raiders' line. Ball is played, it goes to Smith. Smith looks for support, gets it in Hanley. Hanley offloads a beautiful pass to Cameron Blair, and Blair is tackled about 28 metres out from the line. This is the last tackle. Hanley looks for support, got it away to Smith. Smith goes through a gap, he gets around 1-2. Here's a little kick, well taken by Bellamy, and Bellamy has the ball about 5 or 6 metres out from his own line. Bellamy to play the ball. Ferguson from the dummy half gets around Hanley. Still going, Ferguson. Still going. A good run by Fergo, and he gets to within about 2 metres of the 22-metre line. Ball is played quickly from Belcher. On it goes to Todd, and Todd is quickly wrapped up and brought down on the 22-metre line. Raiders in possession. The ball to be played. Steve Walters offloads the pass to Coyne, and Coyne is tackled 24 metres out from his own line. We're coming up. We've got about 2 minutes left in this first half. Canberra 18 lead Western Suburbs 6, and play is midway between the half and the quarter line. Raiders in possession. The ball to be played. Diamond plays it back to Walters. Walters got the pass to Stewart, and here's another touch finder, but the referee calls play back.
I think it hit one of the Raiders players, was in front of the kicker accidentally.
And that's where the scrum will go down. No, it's a handover, in fact.
There it is on the replay.
Yes, it's a changeover.
That's a correct ruling too by the referee.
From Tudor, it goes to Hanley. Hanley got his pass to Lytton. On it goes to Schofield. And Schofield is always a dangerous man when he gets possession of the ball. He's tackled over on the far side, midway between the half and the quarter. It goes from Simons. On it goes now to Dave Gallagher. Gallagher tackled about 30 metres out from the line. Can the Magpies kick back with about a minute left in this first half? They're within about 22 metres of the line. Just inside the Raiders quarter line now. The dummy half is Flanagan. Flanagan got the pass to Smith. On it goes to Hanley. Hanley tried to go through the gap. He couldn't get the pass away. And he's brought down about 16 metres out from the try line, over on the far side. Hanley to play the ball. Magpies desperately trying. On it goes to Schofield. A little kick through by Schofield. Here's a try! A try to Schofield!
Well, a great individual try from Schofield. He saw the opportunity to put the kick through. It was a difficult one for Gary Belcher to take. And Schofield grabbed the ball and dived over, and what a vital points they are, right on. 1 minute to go before half-time with his team down 18-6. Look at it on the replay. Schofield's been playing well in his first half. Belcher tried to grab it out of the air, missed the kick, and he dived over, and that is a very good try and a vital try, Laurie Daly.
Yes, a vital try just before half-time, and I'm pretty sure that Gary will be pretty dirty on himself. It was a hard take, but, you know, he fumbled it. But I think Western Suburbs, they look good when Schofield and Ellery Henley have got the ball, particularly Ellery Henley. He always looks like he's going to do something with the ball, and he could turn out to be a danger man.
Certainly is. 18 points to 10, and the half-time siren will sound any moment. But that's exactly what the Magpies wanted. If you can score a try that close to half-time, that makes one hell of a difference in the second half.
It's an important kick from Brett Doherty.
18 points to 10. Doherty moves in. The ball is in the air. It's flagged away, and there's the half-time siren. 18 points to 10.
Okay, well, we've had a great first half here at Seaford Oval. Be watching after this break for the second half for more exciting football action. Yes, mate. Stats early. Welcome back to Seaford Oval. The second half of this match about to begin. Ellery Hanley bringing the Magpies back on the field, and if you're a Magpies fan, you can be well pleased with your side's effort so far in this game. The Raiders have been hot, but the Magpies are definitely in with a big chance of springing a big upset. There's Mal Meninga. He scored one try, kicked a couple of goals. In fact, I think he's kicked about 3 goals. We'll check that later on. But let's have a look at the statistics right now as we get into the preparing for the second half. And first of all, we'll go to the scrums. The scrums are 6-4 in favour of the... Let's check the stats here now. Right, the scrums 6-4 in favour of Western Suburbs. Penalties in favour of Western Suburbs. No, 5-6 in favour of the Canberra side. We'll get the stats right here eventually. Okay. As referee Annesley will give you the rest of the statistics in a moment, as referee Annesley blows time on the second half, and I was downstairs. I'd walk past the Western Suburbs dressing shed, and coach John Bailey was certainly giving his side a big rev up. Richard Keeley, have you been able to get any words out of what's happened down there?
Yeah, I spoke to John just a few moments ago, and as you mentioned, Peter, they're quietly confident. John Bailey has instructed his side to eliminate those silly penalties and also use this breeze that's just bobbed up that'll favour them in the second half.
All right, well, missed tackles are 7-all to both sides, and the handling errors, West have made 5 to Canberra's 3. So virtually a fairly mistake-free first half of football, a very exciting one. Laurie Daly, were you able to get inside that Canberra dressing shed? You have got the special goal pass to get in there.
Yes, mate, I got the special goal pass to get in there. Tim said the same thing, you know, cut our stupid mistakes and stupid penalties, and, you know, we'll get away with the 2 points.
Okay. Well, Hanley just gets a big don't argue from Craig Diamond. Gary Coyne assisting. Smith gets the ball down the blind side to Gallagher. Gallagher's wrapped up by Brent Todd. 18-10, this game is right in the balance at the moment. West need the points. They have to score twice. Tackled on half-time, on halfway, and the lower grade scores today in the under-21s, they went to Canberra 14 points to 8 in a very exciting reserve grade match. Went to the Raiders 28-18. after Western Suburbs had skipped away to a big lead in the second half. So a good effort from the Canberra Raiders to continue their high ranking in the reserve grade competition, as the Raiders show they're not concerned about passing the ball on their own try line. Goes to Bell. Bell comes back inside. Probably should have tried to run round his opposite number there. He had some room, and he'll play the ball only about 8 metres out from his own try line. Goes to Walters. Walters tries to go through the tackle, but he's taken. Still about 8 metres out from his own try line. Todd running across field. Good defence from Western Suburbs, holding Canberra well within their own 22. Not a good pass. Comes to Coyne. Coyne with a bit of room. Gets the ball back in the inside. Well, this is not good football from Canberra, throwing the ball around like that, but well within their own 22.
Yeah, I think Canberra want to just play the basics first up, kick and chase, and wait till they get a big lead to start playing that type of football.
Yes, I definitely agree with you. And there's a crowd of 8,200 here at the ground now as Tudor comes down the blind side, gives it to Schofield. Western Suburbs now with the opportunity to get right back into this ball game, as Schofield gets up to play it to Smith. Smith goes himself. He's had a good game in the first half too. Smith, unlikely looking fullback, very big-chested fellow. He'll play the ball back to Flanagan. Flanagan goes himself, but big Brent Todd's there to wrap him up. And he's taken only about 2 metres out from the line. Smith a dummy half. Smith throws the dummy, goes across field, can't get through Belcher. Belcher's assisted by Walters. He'll play the ball on the 4th. Flanagan a dummy half, throws it across to Tudor. Tudor to Schofield. Schofield long cut-out pass, and this is a great try from Western Suburbs. Jason Liddon, a great try, the boy from Junee.
Yes.
Daly's hometown. That was a good try to Jason Liddon.
Yes, Jason's a very good player, and he ran onto that ball like a train. And I think he just slipped through the tackle of Big Mal. Yeah, I think he might have been a bit too quick there.
There he goes.
That's a good try, and that has put Western Suburbs right back into this ball game. The score, 18-14, kick to come. There could be only 2 points in this, Tony Campbell, as we look at it. There he is, bit of a smile on his face. He's had a good game in the first half too. Well, Western Suburbs, and that all came from that initial mistake from Canberra. They rucked the ball around in their own 22. Maybe confidence, yes, a bit of overconfidence.
Well, see, Peter, they've scored important tries at the right time just prior to half-time, and now just after half-time, and that's where they like to score the tries. They're right back in this match now.
They certainly are. This is another important kick. I said the one just before half-time from Doherty was an important one. This is 2. This will bring them back to only 2 points, and we see a replacement on the sideline. As we'll just wait for this kick, and we'll cross down to Richard Keeley. He might be able to give us more information on that. He's missed it. So the score remains 18-14 in favour of the Raiders. Only 4 points in it here at Seaford Oval. Richard Keeley, can you tell us what's happening?
Yep, a substitution for the Raiders. Dean Lance in 24. He's coming onto the field, replacing Craig Diamond.
Well, Diamond took a heavy knock in the first half. Dean Lance, former captain of the Raiders, had a very good game in reserve grade, set up one try, made the break, and scored one of the vital tries to give the reserve grade team victory. The ball's brought back upfield now by Graham Mackay. West turned to ruck it out of their own 22. Good running from Cameron Blair. Had a very strong first half. Keep an eye on him. A very talented second rower.
Former captain.
Lost the captaincy, of course, when Hilary Hanley came here, and Hanley certainly put his effort in the first 40 minutes. Look for him to be running a lot wider in the second half, I'd say, Hanley. That's where he's much more damaging as it goes to Schofield. Hoists it high. Gary Belcher in perfect position takes it and brings the ball back up to the halfway line. Taken a tackle by 1, 2, 3 Western Suburbs Magpies players. It goes across. Stewart. O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan trying to make the break. Almost through the tackle of Hanley, but he pulled him down just his side of halfway. Dean Lance gets his first taste of the ball back in first grade, and a lot of Canberra supporters will be glad to see him there too. He's a great Trojan worker. Stewart trying to go through the gap. He's tackled 40 metres out, kicking. Well, there goes the penalty.
Yeah, had to be.
It was laying all over the top of him, Flanagan, and the penalty went to the Raiders. That is...
Here's the incident again, Peter, here.
Well, that's a sign of an undisciplined team. I mean, here they had the Canberra Raiders well back up close to halfway, coming close to their 6, and now all of a sudden they're back up 30 metres out, 6 to go with a tap kick resumption. Comes across. Lazarus. Big black eye took the field with today, courtesy of an elbow last week's game against the Broncos. Stewart's not hurting him at all as the ball comes out to O'Sullivan. Tries to find the break once again. He's tackled 30 metres out. That man, Hanley, Cameron Blair, the tacklers, and Tudor. Stewart jinks, gives it back to Coyne. Coyne can't offload it. He's tackled just this side of the 22. Stewart calling for the ball. Long pass across the back line. Oh, well, it was a long pass, but it went to no one. Gets a good bounce though to Belcher. Belcher tries to get through. Goes to Ferguson. Ferguson flying. Dummies to kick. He's taken by Schofield. How they can drop this man out of any team, I don't know. Whether it be New South Wales or Australia, for my dollar, Johnny Ferguson's the best winger running around in football in Australia at the moment. The sixth tackle. Let's get back to the game here. 4 points the difference. 18-14. Raiders on the six. Throws the ball to Belcher. Oh, Belcher threw it back to Stewart, and Stewart put it down. It was a basketball-style pass. It either came off or it didn't. Unfortunately for the Raiders fans, on this occasion it didn't. Here it goes. Belcher throws it back.
Just couldn't hold on to it. Bad luck there for the Raiders.
Not a good pass, but they're one of those type that either stick or fall. Unfortunately, it fell. Tudor brings it up. Tackled 20 metres out from his own line. Comes back inside from Smith. Goes to Woods. Took some heavy knocks in the first half, but he's taking plenty of work up. And here's Hanley taking it one off the ruck. Well, threw a loose pass, Hanley. Well, I think that's a waste. I think Ellery Hanley running one off the ruck is just a waste of a great football talent. Goes to Smith.
I agree with you there, Peter. I think he should be a bit wider of the ruck where he scores the Raiders the most problems.
Yes, he's got great pace and he's got great strength, and he's got to be able to have the opportunity to use both of those.
This is a good kick.
Kinks in his armour. That's a magnificent kick. And the scrum will be set well inside the Raiders 22.
We've had about 8 minutes of play in the second half. This scrum will pack down. We'll take a break. Back with more shortly. From that ensuing scrum, the Magpies caught offside, and the penalty goes to the Raiders about 18 metres inside or out from their try line, a couple of metres inside the 22-metre line. So the score 18 points to 14. The Raiders lead the Magpies, and here's the penalty kick taken by Stewart. Finds touch midway between the half and the quarter line. Walters takes the tap. On it goes to Todd, and Todd gets to within about 9 metres of the halfway line. He'll play the ball. Steve Walters, dummy half. Walters offloads the pass to Lazarus, having yet another strong game. A one-handed pass to O'Sullivan. On it goes to Big Mel. Out it goes to Henjack over on the far side. Then it goes to Bell, and Bell is brought down a metre short of the halfway line. Bell to play the ball. Meninga dummy half. Stewart with the ball now. Look, sees the gap almost through. And he's brought down about 7 metres inside the Magpies territory. He was almost through then. The ball is played. On it goes from Lance. Out it goes now. Lazarus. Oh, that was a terrible one-handed pass, but well picked up by Belcher. Belcher, a little dummy, and he's brought down about 12 metres inside the Magpies territory. The ball to be played. Raiders back inside the Maggies territory now. This is Coyne. Coyne got the pass to Todd, and Todd is brought down about 25 metres out. 10 metres in from touch on the grandstand side. The ball is played from Walters. Out it goes to O'Sullivan. A long pass to Meninga. Meninga, a long loping pass to Bell on the far wing. The run around of Meninga. Meninga gets out of one. They're standing off Meninga. Will he get the ball away? He does to Henjack. Henjack tried to kick the ball through, but it's the Magpies back in possession.
And we see in back play that Ricky Stewart was down. We noticed in the first half that he was injured. Not quite himself, and he's down again, but he's nodding to the trainer that he's okay.
And this is Mackay. Mackay tackled about 25 metres out from his own line. Smith it is now. Smith, the halfback, gets to within about 10 metres of the halfway line. Smith will play the ball. And the dummy half, Flanagan. Hanley, and this is Schofield.
It's not knocked on. That was a correct ruling. The ball didn't touch the ground. It might have looked like it.
This is Cameron Blair. Blair brought down midway between the half and the quarter line. One tackle to go. The ball is played quickly to Schofield. Schofield kicks for touch. Will it find touch? It looks to be a beauty. It bounces. It's a leg. No, it goes into touch. For a while I thought it was going to be a leg break and go the other way. But then it bounced into touch, only about 11 metres out from the try line.
Well, the importance of the kicking game is certainly coming to play, Laurie Daly, with Gary Schofield having a blinder in that department.
Yes, he's more reminiscent of Ricky Stewart in that department, but you know, I think the Raiders have got to get themselves together and start looking at just a few forward ruck plays and Ricky to kick it, and then keep the other Western Suburbs down in their half and wait for them to make a mistake.
11 minutes of play gone in the second half. The scrum is fed. It goes out now to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan tries to get he gets away from Hanley, but eventually he's brought down about 12 metres out from his own line. The ball is played. Stewart working the blind side. Through it wasn't a good pass, and it's been intercepted now by O'Doherty, and another mistake by the Raiders. And this is a chance for the Magpies to possibly score another try. They're within about 10 metres of the Raiders line. Richard Smith moves to the dummy half position. 10 metres out the Magpies. The ball is played quickly. It goes out to Hanley. Back inside it goes to Gallagher. And Gallagher brought down about 11 metres out from the try line. 18 points to 14. The Raiders lead the Magpies. On it goes now to Dave Woods. Woods got the pass away. It goes out to O'Doherty, and O'Doherty's about 9 metres out. Magpies trying to break through the defence. With the ball now, it goes from Gallagher. There's a loose pass, regathered now, and diving on the ball is Craig Bellamy, and Bellamy has the ball for the Raiders about 12 metres out. Ferguson has a run, runs back this other way, gets away from another one. Ferguson, they're having all sorts of problems to bring him down, but eventually they do. About 20 metres out from his own line, having another blinder Ferguson today. This is Coyne now, and Coyne goes over the 22-metre line. That's where he'll play the ball, and Steve Walters is dummy half right in centre field. Walters from the dummy half position has a run, gains a couple of metres, but he's brought down 26 metres out from his own try line.
Well, no mistake football. Canberra have to play now. They've made silly mistakes in their own side of halfway. They've got to get the ball back to Stewart, clear it downfield, and play the game in the opposite's half. It's just basic football. That's what they've got to do.
Belcher with the ball now, puts the ball deep down into the Magpies half. Back there to receive it in perfect position was Brett Doherty, the fullback. Doherty offloads the pass to Mackay. It was a terrible pass. It went forward, and the referee signals the knock-on and the scrum to get down 28 metres out from the Magpies try line.
Just what I was talking about, Pete, you know, kick it down, then wait for the Western Suburbs to make a mistake, and then we're on the attack. Then see what we can do with the ball down here.
If we said that Canberra were making a mistake, well, Western Suburbs just did exactly the same thing. On the very first tackle, they threw a silly pass to Mackay. They've dropped it. Now they're under pressure.
And the chant goes up around the ground for Raiders. It's a Raiders ball from the scrum, but offside. He's ruled the Tudor offside, and the penalty goes to the Raiders. It's about 28 metres out from the Magpies line. And what's going to happen? Will Mal have a shot at goal, or will no? It looks as though there's going to be a kick for touch.
Yes,
of course, a differential. I'm sorry. Okay, differential. So the tap kick to be taken now. On it goes now. It goes to Lazarus, and Lazarus offloaded the pass to Coyne, 10 metres out from the Magpies line. The ball to be played. Walters dummy half. Got the pass to Todd. Todd gets to within about 9 metres of the try line. He'll play the ball. Walters moves up to the dummy half position. Fires the pass out from Stewart. On it goes now to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan gets around one. Couldn't get his pass away, and he gets to within about 13 metres of the try line. The ball to be played. Walters dummy half. The score 18 points to 14. Canberra lead Western Suburbs. From the play the ball now. It goes to Lazarus. Lazarus gets to within... Oh, they've lost the ball again, have they?
Well,
knock on. He's signalling a knock on. No, what's he?
I'm not exactly sure what he's signalling, but I can tell you the end result of it. It's a penalty to Western Suburbs. And what I was going to say before, well, here's the incident now. Lazarus tries to go through, just trying a little bit too hard, tried to get the pass away. It was never on, and that's the reason why Gary Coyne was offside.
Okay, the kick has been taken now. We'll have the tap kick, and it's about 30 metres out from the Magpies line, and it's the Maggies in possession, 11 metres short of the halfway line.
Oh, it's 15 minutes gone in this second half. I can see an upset on the cards unless Canberra gets its act together and gets it together quick, because West have got their tails up, they're defending well, and they're starting to put their attack together. Here they go now. the Magpies. Cameron Blair kicking to get free. He'll play the ball on the halfway. Goes to Hanley, 2 off the ruck this time. A little bit more room to move it. Ooh, almost, he had his hands free, but there was no runner close to him. He taps the ball forward. Hanley running forward. There's the gap for Hanley. Oh, hanging on was Lazarus and swung him to the ground. Lucky for Canberra. Hanley almost gone. Tudor puts a kick over the top. Will he get the bounce? No, he won't. And Meninga comes up and grabs the ball for the Raiders and runs straight back through the ruck. Good work from Belcher. Well, Western Suburbs looking dangerous. The ball had to bounce the right way there for Tudor. There could have been danger. It goes to Ferguson. Johnny Ferguson doing plenty of work in the ruck and creating a lot of headaches, as usual, for the defence of the opposite team. Well, there's a shocking pass from Walters, and the Raiders still trying to get their act together. The ball's been dropped, and there's a mistake. Well, Canberra are not playing well, and that's obvious at home. I wonder how Tim Sheens will be feeling. He's got a 4-point lead here. The scrum's going to be set 30 metres out from the Canberra line.
And here's that incident again now. Lazarus goes down and has lost the ball.
Well, we go back live to the game now as Hanley comes down the blind side. Beautiful tackle round the legs from Gary Belcher. Here's one Raiders player having a good game as Hanley plays the ball. Goes down the blind side, and that was Wayne Simons. He'll play the ball. Tudor gets the ball back to Smith. Smith gets the ball across to his winger in Mackay. Mackay trying to stride out, but Johnny Ferguson, the man who say can't tackle, tackled him. Smith back inside to Hanley. Hanley to Blair. Blair gets it to Schofield. Schofield puts the ball over the top. He's been held back, and this could be a penalty. In fact, it is right in front of the post. What will West do? Plenty of time left in this half. I think they'll take the kick at goal. What would you do, Laurie?
Actually, I'd probably go against it. I'd probably take the tap. The Raiders are looking shot at the moment, and probably keep the pressure on them.
Okay. Richard Keeley, what's it looking like on the sideline?
The danger signs are there. I think you've all picked it up. There's no ball security whatsoever, and I think Tim Sheens better start having a look at the bench. Ricky Stewart's down again for the 3rd time in the match.
Well, I thought Ricky Stewart got injured in the first half. I think he's got a heavy knock on the head. He's probably got to come off.
I think he does, Peter. I think I'd put Kevin Walters on there if he's going to go down all the time. Yeah, as you can see, you know, I don't think he's too good. Yeah.
Peter, these Western Suburbs players, they're looking pretty confident at the moment. I believe they sense that they can win this match.
They certainly do, and what an upset it's going to be as Doherty moves in. And there's no doubt about that one. The red and blue flags are up. The scoreline 18-16 here at Seaford Oval. We've got a ball game on our hands. We'll be back with all the action after the break.
Ricky.
Okay, we're back with play here. 20 minutes to go in the second half. 2 points in the ball game. Western Suburbs looking for one of their 3rd wins of the season, and as we see a bad sight for Canberra Raiders supporter, that's Ricky Stewart being led from the field, assisted from the field with an ankle injury. We know he has had a bad ankle all year. Let's just hope that it's not too serious as Western Suburbs move up. Richard Keeley, we've got a replacement down there.
Yep, it's his left ankle that that's the reason he's going off. And Kevin Walters in 20, he's warming up. He'll be coming on. He'll take the halfback slot.
Yeah, I think Kevin will do a great job. He played well when he came on last week. And there's another mistake.
He's going to be a try, and Western Suburbs are going to hit the front. Mackay scooped up a ball that was dropped by Gary Belcher, and that's a try, and the upset is on the cards here at Seaford Oval as we see the Magpie going berserk on the sideline to a very quiet Seaford Oval crowd.
I tell you what, this Mackay, he's had a pretty good game today. Let's have a look at this now. There's the drop ball by Belcher. There's Mackay right on the spot. He picks up the loose ball. He's into the clear. He races to the line, and I'll tell you what, the Raiders will have to pull their socks up.
Yes, you know, just we're trying to force the pass a bit too much. And as that try score, we've only had 12 players on the field. Kevin Walters, I think they should have rushed him on straight away.
Well, couldn't he have gone straight on? I mean,
he should have went straight on. I don't know what the problem was. I can't see what the problem was.
He didn't have any boots on.
He didn't have his boots on. Well, there you go. We saw a try, and, well, maybe an opportunist try, but a try coming from a Raiders mistake with 12 players on the field. The reserve wasn't on the field because he didn't have his boots on.
Well, let's face it.
Unbelievable in
Well,
first.
Peter, the last two tries, or that try prior to half-time, that was caused by a mistake. And here we've got this one caused by another mistake.
Well, don't write the Raiders off just yet, but this Magpie team has got its tail up and it's flying high at the moment. Here comes a kick. It's 20-18. Western Suburbs in front. Doherty's trying to put them 4 points in front. Ellery Hanley's out there. He's a man that can hold a team in front together. And the Raiders have definitely got their heads on the chopping block. The kick comes through and it goes straight between the sticks. The scoreline, 22-18. Laurie Dale is in the commentary box and he looks awful pale, Laurie.
Yes, you know, I can't believe that we played so badly in the second half. We're just trying to force a pass our own 22, and you know, that's just not good enough.
Well, here's the quick kick-off by Canberra. It goes back. It's taken by Flanagan. He'll bring the ball out. No, it's Doherty, the kicker, who took the ball back up. He's taken 10 metres out from his own try line. Well, Canberra need a mistake from the Western Suburbs Magpies, well back inside their own territory. Schofield's kicking game today has been superb, as well as his open play. He's had a good game. Western Suburbs, their tails up. The ball's gone loose. That's the mistake they wanted, the Raiders. They wanted the mistake inside the 22. They've got it. What are they going to do now? Kevin Walters is out there. In fact, Ivan Henjak's gone to halfback.
Yes, Ivan's gone to halfback and Kevin out the centres, but I think that's where we've got to attack them, with Big Mel out the centres and Gary coming in at fullback.
He's had a pretty quiet game so far out there, Mal Meninga. He scored a try and kicked some good goals, but he's had a fairly quiet game. As the ball goes out, Kevin Walters, the fresh man on the paddock now. He's tackled right on the 22. Mal Meninga, a dummy half. And there's a penalty. There's a penalty. Hanley has held Walters down. Laurie, would you take the kick or are you going to take the tap?
No, actually I'd kick it out. I'm one of these people that like to keep the pressure on.
Well, there's the incident again, gentlemen. The tackle player goes down. Hanley's there.
Well, Hanley's all over him like a box jellyfish in cans. And he's not.
That's something different.
All right, well, Mal Meninga's not going to do what you suggested. He's got 16 minutes on the clock. I think you're going to take certain points when you can. Only 2 points will be in it if you can put it over. Raiders have not had many opportunities inside the Magpies half in the second half. 25 minutes of the game gone. Could have handed to the Magpies. They were down 18-6 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. And now they're up 22-18. I can see the fans at the other grounds around the area hearing the scoreline come through from Seaford Oval. Magpies. Tails up as Meninga moves in. Looks good. It's a beautiful kick by Meninga. There's only 2 points in it here at Seaford. 22-20. West's in front. What a ball game.
It's going to go right down to the wire, Peter. Right, now play to be restarted from the centre of the halfway line. And bringing the ball up is Brett Doherty, the fullback for the Magpies. The crowd starting to get right behind the Raiders now. 2 points the difference, and a little over 15 minutes of this match left. There's the restart of play. Well taken by Bill in the in-goal area. Runs it out in the field of play. He gets within about 12 metres out from his try line. The ball is played. On it goes to Lazarus. But the Magpies defence up very quickly. They sense a win here, the Maggies. Ball is played. Raiders deep inside their 22-metre line. Dean Lance. Lance plays the ball. Steve Walters, dummy half. Can't get away from Hanley. He's held up on the 22-metre line. Ball to be played.
This enthusiastic Western Suburbs defence now as the ball almost went away from Belcher, but he finally gets his kick in.
There's a replacement on the sideline for Western Suburbs. Peter, in number 40, Gary Bukowski. He's going to take the field.
Right, this is Simons now over on the far side. And Simons is brought down in a solid tackle by Mal Meninga. The Magpies, 10 metres inside their own territory. Almost in centre field. Ball to be played. Richard Smith as dummy half. Goes to Hanley. Hanley tried to organise a gap, but he couldn't do so, and he's brought down 11 metres short of halfway. Ellery Hanley to play the ball. Plays it back. Smith, dummy half, puts the boot to the ball, but goes straight into the arms of one of the Raider players. It's Henjak, is it? And Henjak is brought down 8 metres inside the Magpies half. Plays the ball quickly. On it goes to Todd. And the referee that may have been a bit of a high tackle there.
Looked pretty high from down here.
Annesley is calling out one of the players.
Well, Tudor's been called out, the New Zealand international.
Here it is again, Brendan Tudor.
His hand was definitely round his mouth. I think it was accidental. It looked as though Megazard slipped up, and Mal Meninga's going to try and level the game up here.
And that will certainly get this crowd alight here at Seaford Oval.
Laurie Daly's shaking his head. Laurie, I agree with you on this occasion. I think he should have put it out and put the pressure on them. But Mal Meninga might make us all a liar up here, Tony Campbell.
We've got 14 minutes of play left in this match, and it's been a very, very entertaining match indeed.
One of the best matches of the season, without a doubt.
Now let's see whether Mal Meninga, the captain, can level the scores here at Seaford Oval before this crowd of just over 8,000 spectators. And that's a good crowd following the record crowd against the Broncos. 18-odd thousand people.
That change has taken place, by the way, Tony. Into the game is number 40, Gary Bukowski, and he's taken the place of number 9, Shane Flanagan.
So Gary Bukowski on the field in place of Shane Flanagan. Now let's have a look at this. This is an important kick. It's in the air. The scores are level, 22-all. 22-all, and we've got about 13 minutes of play left in this match.
Well, thanks for making a liar of me, Mal Meninga. The crowd was on your side. It was a great kick, a great captain's role. He's playing here. He's kicked the tide to a draw at the moment. Don't write Western Suburbs off. We've got 12 exciting minutes of football left, Tony.
Sensational it will be, Peter.
Okay, Western Suburbs to resume play from the halfway. Hanley was 4 metres offside from the kick, but that's no worry. Game goes on. Belcher hangs onto it grimly this time. He's tackled about 18 metres out from his own line. Mal wants a run, and up he goes. Up goes Mal Meninga, and up goes the crowd. Oh, still running, the power of this man. He's tackled 30 metres out from his own line. Lazarus takes a run. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get the ball. It goes with Walters. Up the guts. They've got to get the play down the other end of the field. Although Belcher trying to come across field. He's tackled. Schofield wraps him up around about 35 metres out from the Canberra line. They've got to get the ball downfield. Goes to Meninga. Meninga kicks. Bounces. Once, twice. Bouncing all over the paddock. Plenty of time for Doherty to pick it up and take it upfield, but Dean Lance wraps him up and puts him to the ground 30 metres out from his own try line. Smith, a dummy half, looking for a runner, finds it. Oh, ball was almost dropped there. Thrown down, and that's a undisciplined penalty from Lazarus. Through Wayne Simons down, and we've got Dean Lance down injured at the same time. Here it is. Moves in, back inside. He's tackled and he threw him back down. Well, that's frustration.
I've just realised, Peter, the lights are on. It's got rather dark. We started the match in brilliant sunshine, but it's clouded over somewhat here now, and the lights are on at Seaford Oval. We'll take a break, eh?
We'll take a break while the lights have come on here at Seaford. The scoreline, 22-all. Dean Lance is still down, being treated. Richard Keeley, what's happening?
He doesn't look too good. They're going to bring him off. On the sideline in 23 is Ashley Gilbert.
Well, Ashley Gilbert's a great player, and these are the sort of conditions made to suit his aggressive style of play. He comes on in number 23 as Dean Lance is helped from the field. It's a tough ask coming through a complete reserve grade game into a hot soup kitchen of a match here. All right, Western Suburbs inside Canberra's half now, and they're looking for more points. It's all locked up here at Seaford. 22-all, 11 minutes left on the clock. Ball across field. Running strongly is Gallagher. He's tackled 24 metres out. Laurie Daly's on the edge of his seat. Everyone at Seaford Oval's on the edge of their seat as Tudor goes forward. Gary Coyne's got him and he pulls him down 18 metres out. Where's the Black Pearl? He's lurking on the blind side as play's taken straight to the post. This could be a field goal attempt. It goes back to Schofield for the field goal. Charged down by Henjack, and Mackay's got the ball. Charging towards Ferguson. Mackay tries to throw it back inside, but that man, Johnny's got it. Whoa, that was close. Well, the field goal attempt was knocked down, but the ball's gone loose. It's been picked up by Western Suburbs are back on the attack. Here's Bukowski, the replacement player, tackled 4 metres out. Schofield, the dummy half. Will he run himself? He goes across field, goes to Tudor. Tudor going for the line. He's tackled it to Shepherd. Whoa! Whoa, say the Canberra supporters. That was the penalty they needed so desperately. Well, what a mistake from West. Here it is. Goes across field. Did he obstruct a player coming in for the tackle? That's the question you must ask. The tackle is made fair and square. I think that's a lucky penalty. I think it's a lucky penalty because the tackle was made. There was no obstruction to the player coming in to make the tackle.
I agree with you there, Peter. I think they're pretty lucky to get out of that one.
All right. Well, there goes Lazarus. Hang on to that ball. That's what the Canberra supporters are saying. Hang on to it. Ruck it out for 4 and kick it down the other end of the field, for goodness sake. 10 minutes to go. 22 all. O'Sullivan down the blind. He's tackled 30 metres out. They look in disarray out there, Canberra. Comes to Henjack. Henjack with Coyne wide. Meninga looking to link up, but Coyne's well taken. Henjack at dummy half. Goes to Meninga for the kick. Puts the chip kick over. Gets the bounce. Walters. Oh. He's offside. Well,
let's have a look at that, Peter.
Let's look at it on the replay. But the question I ask is, why did Meninga kick it down the field? Come on, you're going to play the game in the other end of the half. Let's have a look at it. Meninga had the chance to clear the ball. Instead, put the chip over. Yeah. Was he offside?
Maybe marginally.
Richard Keeley, you're in line with that.
I'll tell you what, I'm right in front of that, and it's an each-way bet.
All right, well, the each-way bet went against Canberra. They were beaten in the photo finish for third.
Substitute, another replacement for Western Suburbs coming in number 19, Doug Rawlings.
Doug Rawlings, number 19.
And he's replacing Brendan Tudor.
Okay, Rawlings comes onto the field, and we see a long-range penalty goal attempt being lined up by Mackay. Man who scored the try to put Western Suburbs in front. This would have to be 45 metres from the goal. This is a long, long way out. 8 minutes to go. Laurie Daly's not looking as Mackay moves in. It's long, it's high. Is it between the posts? Yes, it is. It's a magnificent kick. A magnificent kick by Mackay to put Western Suburbs back in front, 24-22. The upset still on the cards here at Seaford Oval. Tony Campbell.
And that has certainly set the cat amongst the pigeons. Play has restarted. Mackay, this is the man that kicked that huge goal a few minutes ago. Mackay brought down about 20 metres out from his line. Bukowski dummy half. Here's Ellery. Hanley gets a run, one, still going Hanley, good run. He's brought down 26 metres out from his own line. Plays the ball back, Bukowski, on it goes to Smith, then to Blair. Blair's had a good game. And Blair has brought down 28 metres out from his own line. From the dummy half position, we see Pat O'Doherty. O'Doherty plays the ball. Kicked by Schofield. This is a long raking kick. It turns Belcher around. The ball goes into the in-goal area. Will it go over the dead ball line? No. Belcher picks the ball up. Will he get out into the field to play? No.
Well, Gary Belcher played the odds that ball was going to go over the dead ball line. With 7 minutes to go, it's probably not an option that a lot of fullbacks would have taken.
And the Magpies will get the ball back now. And here is some extreme pressure now for the Raiders. Here's the goal line drop out by Meninga. Getting very dark here at Seaford Oval. It's a good long kick, but in beautiful position was Hanley. This is the Black Pearl. He's up towards the 22-metre line, but he's brought down about 30 metres out. Hanley to play the ball. He'll play it back. Rawlings, one of the replacement players, dummy half. This is Rawlings having a run. Gets to within about 24 metres of the Raiders line. He'll play the ball. Bukowski, dummy half. They're sensing a victory here. Here's Blair. Blair inside the 22-metre line. He's had a great game, Blair, for the Magpies. Bukowski, he got the pass away now. It goes to Dave Woods. And Woods gets to within about 11 metres. Can the Raiders handle this pressure now that's being applied? The ball went nowhere. Running the back there to pick it up. It's Gallagher. And Gallagher is within about 20 metres of the line. Now, there's a high bomb by Smith. There's pressure. Underneath it is Belcher. Beautifully taken. Beautifully taken by Belcher under extreme pressure. Here's O'Sullivan now. O'Sullivan runs across field. He's brought down 16 metres out from the try line. There's another Western Suburbs player down on the ground. And it's the Raiders in possession just inside their quarter. Bellamy got the pass away to Todd, and Todd is brought down 25 metres out by 3 of the Magpie defenders. Bukowski was one of those. The ball is played. It goes to Henjack. On it goes to O'Sullivan. Then it goes to Belcher. A quick pass to Meninga. Meninga up towards halfway. Where's the support? He couldn't get the pass away, but it was a good run, and he's brought down 4 metres short of halfway. The ball to be played. Raiders desperately trying to get back into this match. Time is running out. They're back down inside the Magpies territory. The ball is rolling loose on the ground, but knocked on, says referee Annesley, and it's Grumble packed down 9 metres inside the Western Suburbs territory.
Well, that was the 6th tackle. It's interesting, though, you think he's ruled that it's a Western Suburbs knock-on, and in that regard, we're going to see a Canberra feed. So Canberra are inside the Western Suburbs half for one of the few times in the second half.
Henjack feeds the ball into the scrum. It's a Raiders ball from Henjack. It goes to O'Sullivan. Meninga couldn't handle the pass. It's rolling loose on the ground. Now let's see what's the referee signalling here. Who's got the ball, he says. It's a Magpies ball. Schofield back to Hanley. Ellery Hanley over the halfway line. And Hanley will play the ball. Bukowski moves to dummy half. Time running out in this match now. Let's have a look at the clock. I think we're inside the final 5 minutes. And the score. Magpies 24, Canberra 22. The ball is played, it goes to O'Doherty. O'Doherty 11 metres inside the Raiders territory. He'll play the ball back to Bukowski. Bukowski, a long loping pass to the winger on the far side, Simons. And Simons is tackled midway between the half and the quarter line. 1 tackle to go, Bukowski. On it goes to Smith. Smith out it goes now to Hanley. Hanley puts the boot to the ball. It goes back there to Ferguson. Ferguson gathers the ball 10 metres out from his line. Ferguson up towards the 22-metre line. He gets away from one, but eventually he's brought down about and ducked to the ground. 18 metres out.
He's dropped the ball. He was picked up and he dropped the ball. What a time.
Pressure, Peter.
What a time for a mistake from Ferguson. He's been immaculate all game. He's come up with a mistake. Well, the ball was ripped out by Hanley.
Now the scrum goes down. Maggie's feed. Maggie's ball working the blind side as Mackay. And Mackay is brought down 12 metres from the Raiders try line. The ball to be played.
More replacements. Trevor Cocker's on in 20. He's replaced Smith. And for the Raiders, Wayne Collins is coming to the hooking role. And he's replaced Steve Walters.
And here's Blair. Blair barges up towards the line. He gets to within about 8 metres. Blair to play the ball. Bukowski dummy half. Offloads the pass to Cogger. Cogger, a kick through there by Schofield. Will it go touching the dead ball line? I think it will.
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious
Yes,
me.
well, how cool was Belcher? How cool was Belcher? He shouted it across. Pressure on him behind. He made a mistake before. He's made up for it with one swoop here. Watch him. Shadows it. Lil lets it go.
And here's Ashley Gilbert with the ball. Midway between the half and the quarter. No marker. He taps the ball. Gains about another 5 or 6 metres. 9 metres short of halfway. Gilbert to play the ball. O'Sullivan dummy half. There's 2 points the difference. Kevin Walters. Out it goes to Belcher. My voice is going. Belcher goes straight down the centre. Back to Walters. On it goes now to Meninga. And Meninga takes play inside the Magpies territory. Big Mel plays the ball. Out it goes now to Coyne. Coyne got the pass to Henjack. O'Sullivan. But it went forward. Goodness gracious me. O'Sullivan was in the clear.
Let's look at the replay. Let's look at the replay on this one, because that was marginal. Richard Keeley, what's your opinion?
He'll have another one.
Here it is here. Oh.
Well, I don't know. The referee's the sole judge out there. He's classed it as forward. Could that be the last throw of the dice for the Canberra Raiders? They're down by 2 points here at Seaford. Western Suburbs with the feed as Hanley tries to take the ball uphill and makes about 10 metres, gets the ball back, and they're running hard, the Magpies. They sense a victory. They're going through the centre. Tackled Jason Liddon about 40 metres out. There's only minutes left in this, if 2 minutes. Ball taken up by Bukowski. He'll play the ball centre field, 30 metres out from the Raiders line. Comes across to Ellery Hanley. He's taken the ball up all day, Hanley. Played more like a prop than a startling backer.
He's showing us why he won the Golden Boot Award, Peter.
He certainly has. Cameron Blair. Up the centre goes Blair. He's still going, tries to get out of the tackle. Taken about 18 metres out. Well, we see a field goal. Goes to Schofield. Schofield goes for the field goal. Looks good to me. is. The scoreline, 25-22. How long to go?
There's about 30 seconds, I'd say.
About 30 seconds to go. It could be all over. We could see a major shock in the competition. 25-22 here at Seaford. The Raiders looking good at 18-6 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Find themselves down by 3 points with only seconds left on the clock here at Seaford. Short kick-off. Ball's gone loose, picked up by Ferguson. Here's the last chance. Has it gone forward? Well, had to throw it. It's all over here at Seaford Oval. 25 points to 22. We've seen a major upset. Western Suburbs have got up to beat the Raiders. We'll be straight back after this break to sum up what has been a great game of football, especially if you are a Western Suburbs Magpie supporter.